Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lindsay and this is where I budget for my family's day-to-day life while saving and planning for our future. Today I am going to be going over my past week of spending and then unstuffing and restuffing my cash wallet for the week, as well as some of my savings challenges that will eventually go into my sinking funds. So quickly, I'm just going to go over my spending for this week. Wednesday, I didn't record anything, but I don't think it was a no spend day. So I'm just going to leave it blank, but I'm not going to put a no spend on there. On Thursday, I went shopping. I needed something for the summer and I didn't find much, but I spent $28 on a new pair of like summery pants, and it was $28 even because in Minnesota, we are lucky enough not to have any sales tax on clothing. So that was the price. That's what I paid. I took that out of my self-care funds, which is pretty much depleted now. Friday, I spent a little bit of money on Etsy. And on Saturday, I bought some new dice, which you probably saw in my most recent savings challenge video. And we also went out for breakfast as a family. We went to Costco and we got gas, and we spent almost $300 at Costco. Some of that was groceries, but a big part of that was a brand new office chair for my husband. His work at home office chair, like tilted, like it broke. It just kind of went, "Bleh." So he needed a new one, and he needed it pretty quickly because he'd been sitting on a dining chair for the last couple of days and his poor back was just, it was time. We needed to do it. So we took that out of, that actually I think just came out of our buffer. And then on Sunday, I went to the grocery store to get some groceries that we didn't want to get Costco amounts of. And Monday was a no spend. It was the only no spend that I can verify for the past week. And then yesterday, Tuesday, I went and I picked up a cabinet at we have a Habitat for Humanity restore near us. So it's kind of like Goodwill, only it's a lot more home improvement stuff, but they also have furniture. And I found a cabinet for my craft room that I've been looking for, and I took $38 out of my decor sinking fund, which there was $40 in there, so I just totally depleted that, and I think the extra $2 will be dispersed somewhere today. So anyway, that is my this past week of April spending. And next we're going to, I'll get that out of the way. Next, I'm going to unstuff this. There's not a lot in here. Groceries, I just decided to take what was in here and put it towards the Costco bill, and then the rest was taken care of by what we usually budget for Costco, which we usually just keep that in our account, even though I have a Costco envelope. Spending money, I just have a few dollars because I spent some money on Etsy and I spent some money on dice, but again, I took some of that out of my personal care or my self-care wallet. And then in miscellaneous we have, let's see, actually don't know how much we have in miscellaneous. We've got 1, 2, so that's 4 total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have $10 left over from last week, plus some change that I will count and put in my penny challenge off camera because it's change and I don't really want to take up my time or your time dealing with that. So that's going to go off to the side. All right, so these $10 are actually going to go back into the mix. And, oh, there's an H BUX and an I BUX. And, oh, that's it. Okay. So, put this off to the side for right now. And let's see. That's an I and an H. Oh, and another H. Cool. And an I and another I. Cool. I knew I'd find a bunch of I's. So that's going to go in here. I'll put these in front so that I remember to deal with them in the correct space. All right, so I had 208, but I just unstuffed 10, so I should have 218. I will do a quick count of that, and for some reason this is all messed up. All right, we'll do a quick count.
We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16, 17, 18. All right. I love it when it comes out perfectly. And I think I'm going to set this up and I will speed that up for you. All right, so that's my $218. I'm going to take the H and I BUX out right now so that they don't accidentally get shuffled into them. And now we are going to put money back into my weekly cash wallet. So I put $90 in groceries. Since we went to Costco last week, I probably don't need as much but we'll see. 10. Should I do it this way? Let's see. I've got, I usually have a 50, but I don't have a 50 today. We've got 20, 40, 60, 75. So I need another 15. Let's do another 10, I think. 85. 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So I have extra money. Extra money. Woo. All right, so that should be 90. I'm going to count this again. Yep, $90. Okay, and so what I do every week with my grocery money is I play Roll Your Luck. And today I'm going to use my 8-sided die. Roll Your Luck comes from Jerry at One Frugal Introvert. I play this every week just to shave a little bit off the top of my grocery budget to see if I can save just a little bit extra. So my toucan here is where I left off, and I will roll my die. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I landed on a Sammy. I haven't done that in a while. So I'm going to roll again, and then whatever I land on, and I have to double. So 4. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so that means I need to take out $12. 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to mark off that I went around the board again, because this is where I started. And when I get to 5 again, so I've got 5, and if I complete another set of 5, I'm going to unstuff and put the money into other things. So this is my Roll Your Luck folder, or rather envelope. And as you can see, it's starting to get pretty stuffed. I do also play this game on game night, but I like using it to just shave a little bit off the top of my grocery bill. And $12 is a little more than I normally save on that game, but you know what? We just went to Costco. We've got a lot of food in this house. We should be fine. So that means we should have $78 left. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 75, 6, 7, 8. 78 for groceries this week. It also helps that the kiddo gets school lunch. I do put money into his school lunch account, but it's not part of our grocery bill, right? So it kind of helps that that's just paid for out of a different part of our budget. Household, we don't need anything this week. We got huge bottles of shampoo at Costco, and that was really the only thing we needed. We should actually be good for the rest of the month with household stuff. Spending, I put $15 in for myself. I'm going for coffee with a former colleague tomorrow, so that will go towards that. Greta has plenty of food. Costco, we just went. Garden, I will probably be unstuffing something for garden, one of my sinking funds, and using it, but not today. Oh, excuse me. And then miscellaneous gets 10. All right, that is everything in my weekly wallet. Next, we're going to be doing some savings challenge. I'm going to get this out of the way. every challenge and everything that I'm going to be doing today and in any of my videos gets linked to in the, or rather the shop or the channel gets linked to in the description below. So if you're interested in any of them, just see the description and you'll find a link to their shop and or channel. If they've got both, then it'll be both. All right, so let's deal with these bucks first. We have 2 H BUX and 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I BUX. See what I mean about a quick win with the I BUX? The I's come from the, or they're distributed from the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis, which, you know, I'm in Minnesota, so we see quite a few of these. So there's 7. So I'm going to fill this in. All right, that's 7. That means, and I had 3, so that means I have 10 here. I will count it another day. And then the H BUX, I have decided to change what the H BUX are going to be for. We've decided to change this to be for our nephew, whose name begins with an H. He is going to be 11 years old this year. So we've decided, if we have, you know, the stamina to do so, we are going to save as many of the H BUX as we can over the course of the next number of years to hand him a stack of $1 bills for his graduation present. Hopefully it'll be a lot. Obviously, if it's not a ton, we will pad it with other things, more money. But we think that's a funny idea. And who knows if we'll think it's funny in a few years, but because 7 years is a long time to save H BUX. But, you know, he might think it's funny, or he might think it's the stupidest thing in the world. I don't know. But that's the plan for right now. Either way, I think it'll go towards something for him, whether we give him the stack of dollar bills at graduation or if we just use the money to get him something really nice or exchange it for $100 bills or whatever. But we have a long time to save for that. So that's H and I BUX. The I BUX is going toward a mom trip, a trip that I'm taking with my mom. Next, I am going to go into my holiday binder really quick. I've only got one envelope in here that I want to add to today, and that is Mother's Day. I owe it $2 because I added 50, but I only have increments of 4. So yeah. Anyway, I owe it $2. So long story short, but then I'm also going to add in, I'm actually going to do a full 10 to add another 2 flowers. So I get rid of this IOU and I'm going to fill in 2 more flowers. Since I added 10 and each flower is 8. There we go. And I'm going to actually call this, I believe, fully funded. I'm going to count it really quick. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. All right, it's all sorted. I'm just doing a quick count. Got 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Yep, that's right. $160. That I'm going to call that fully funded for Mother's Day. Putting it back in for now. And I'm going to use one of these. This is a fully funded place marker that I created. I do believe I have these on my Etsy shop if you're interested. But anyway, I get to use one of these because I've fully funded one of my funds. So I'm going to put that in there as maybe bragging rights. I don't know. There we go. Yay. That's it for the holiday binder today. I do have one of these on my shop right now if you're interested. Anyway, back to other savings challenges. We're going to go back to this beast, and we are going to let Nigel have another one of his nuts today. Nigel's Nuts comes from Liz and Les. And I'm gonna take a 20 and take 10 back out again. Nigel has been wanting his nuts. These 15 acorns available for him, and each one is worth $10. So he gets another one. So there should be $80 in here. I'm not going to count it today. But again, Nigel's Nuts comes from Liz and Les. Next, we're going to go to my balloon challenge. This comes from Madeline Budgets. It's really cute. I resized it so it's real small, but it came as a US letter size, like an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I just resized it. So that today is going to get 6. So let's see.
We got 1.
Next, I'm going to do this Cherry Blossom $100 scratch off challenge. I'm going to use one of these coins over here that I took out of my wallet, and I'm going to do this little one in the corner here. This will save me $100 once I'm done with it. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I had a little bit extra that I wanted to put towards this, so I'm going to scratch off one more, but I'm going to go to opposite corner here. Oh. All right. So I guess that's more than I wanted to give to that, but that's okay. I just put 2 back. That's an 18. So I've got $22. So 18 plus 4 is 22. Okay. Well, you know what? That just means that I'm that much further along in this challenge. And this challenge will be going towards some summer travel once it's completed. Oops. Sorry if I made anyone seasick there. And then I'm going to do one of these April scratch off spots, and I'm going to go with this one next to the 20 because maybe it'll be smaller. Let's go. 15. All right, I am going to stop there. Hopefully I will get this complete in the next, I don't know, week or so. This one will save me. I forgot to say, this one comes from Moon Berry Melodies on Etsy, and this one comes from Mel's Budget Designs on Etsy. This one will save me $125 once this side is finished, but it is double-sided, which I might just save that for next year. Thinking ahead. All right, and my scratch off right now, share an envelope. Next, I apparently lied about my holiday binder. I do want to put something in Father's Day. I was going to put $4 in Father's Day. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just back and forth today. That my husband needed something, so I had to pause recording and start up again. So okay, that was $4 in Father's Day. That is not fully funded yet. But you know what? We have more time on that one. All right. And then, so many things here. I am going to go to my tooth, and I am going to color in. I'm just going to do $5 today. And I do not know where my teal marker is, so I'm going to use this green. Hope it's close enough. Each one of these C's, these teal ones, is $5. And if you're new here, I have some dental work that I'm working on. And luckily I have about 6 months to pay for it in full. But it's going to be out of pocket. It'll be probably about $2,000. So anyway, slowly working on it. I've got other savings challenges in here that are going to be dedicated to it also. This is a free download that I have available to you guys. I created this, I don't know, a month ago or so, and I can link it in the description below. All right, and this goes into Fix the Tooth. I will count that another day. Next, I'm going to go to this crayon challenge. This one comes from Amanda's Budgets, and she has an Etsy shop and a YouTube channel. I will link them both in the description below. And I've got $9 to give to this today. 7, 8, 9, and that means I'm going to color in one of these crayon boxes, because those are 7 each, and one lone crayon because those are 2 each. She does still have this challenge on her shop, and I do believe she just released or is about to release some new challenges. They're all digital downloads, so you should check her out. Okay, so that is $9 going into my crayon savings challenge. This will save me, I've determined how much each icon is. It'll save me $68, the majority of which will be going towards fun things for summer for my kiddo. And we'll put that aside. And how much do we have left? We have $13 left. Let's see where we can put those $13.
Let's see.
I'm going to put 3 of them into here, and then I have a plan for the other 10. This comes from Savvy Budgets on Etsy. I don't think they have a channel. Actually, don't know if it's he or she or they. But this will go towards, I'm planning to ramp this one up. I've just been kind of adding the extras to it, but I'm going to be running out of the low numbers here soon. This will be going towards a new iPad for me, which hopefully won't be needed for a little while yet, but I'd rather have the money sooner rather than later. That is it for my savings challenge binder, this beast. But there's one thing that I want, 2 things really, that I wanted to show you guys. I spent a little time in my craft room yesterday. I was perusing the different materials that I have, and I decided to create a rainbow sparkle unicorn binder. My husband laughed at me when I showed him this. He's like, "It's beautiful, honey," but he still laughed at me because he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. He's supportive, but he doesn't understand. So anyway, I made this out of materials that I had. I made it so that it'll save me $250 if I check off all of these. So I've got 5s, 10s, 15s, 20s, and 25s that all add up to $250. I didn't label each envelope because I just kind of wanted to see how it goes, and this is just for my use. So I'm going to put $10 in here. I'm going to start it off. And this is a little bigger than A7, this particular one. So I have to fold the dollars to put them in there, but that's okay. That's the materials that I had. So, and it closes up like this, and it's 16 envelopes. It was going to only be 15, but I miscut this last one to be an envelope instead of just a back cover. So it's 16 instead of 15, which just means that there's, you know, a couple that can be smaller denominations or amounts. So anyway, that is my rainbow sparkle unicorn binder. But wait, there's more. I made an A6-ish size version. This one's a little different, and this one will be going up on my Etsy shop. This has 25 envelopes that do not include the back cover, so this is truly a cover. And in between the covers, there's 25 envelopes, and they are each labeled. And this one saves up to $500 with all of these different amounts. And they're in order, so all the 5s are in front, then it goes to the 10s. But then this also has different prints on it. So it's got this kind of smiley unicorn rainbow clouds. It's got these floral unicorn eyelashes. And it also then has these kind of pastel, starry, cloudy skies. But anyway, I had a creative spark yesterday, and this is what came out of it. And the highest amount in here, there is 140, but it goes from 5 in increments of 5 up to 40, and it just, yep. So anyway, and I didn't put a label on the front because I thought it was just perfect the way it was. I don't know. So anyway, there's only one of these. This is pretty much a one of a kind, because this one is smaller and this one's mine because this one has some flaws in it. This one doesn't have any flaws, well, at least not that I can tell. But so this will be up on my Etsy shop. It's one of a kind. And yeah, this one I also offer free shipping. So I do that on all my binders. Anyway, thanks for making it this far in the video and listening to my sales pitch. I don't know. I'm terrible at that. But anyway, if you like this video and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you liked it, give the video also a thumbs up. And if you have anything you want to say to me, put it in the comments below. Everything that I did here, everybody's savings challenges, as well as my own Etsy shop, is all linked to in the description below. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.